Okay, we're doing something fun.
Something throaty.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we're doing some neck and or throat tattoos today.
So I've had something like 20 sessions on my throat in total. I think we've done, 8 this year?
Gross.
Yeah, it's been a lot. I've had a lot of throat tattooing.
Yep.
And throat tattoos are one of my favorite spots for a tattoo.
What is wrong with you?
No, I don't mean to get them I've learned to love it, but it's a really cool place to put an image. You know?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, you see a nice throat tattoo and you're like, oh, it looks so striking.
Oh, it's solid, yeah.
Right?
It's what a forefront type thing to present, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes you can do it wrong, though.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, we're going to see some examples of that, I hope.
I mean, maybe a little, but nothing too crazy today.
I don't remember.
So we're starting out with this huge, crazy chest panel thing.
This is the way to do it, if you ask me. Because, I don't know what this is exactly, other than some kind of a rotting skull. But
there's a woolly mammoth skull there.
Yeah,
and then there's some. I think that's a bear or something, or a saber-toothed tiger, maybe.
The thing is I like when you build the throat from the chest.
Oh yeah,
right. You do a whole mantle. That's the way to do these.
Yeah, I agree.
Because when you just get a floating throat tattoo.
Yep.
It's just kind of what is this?
Yeah. What are we doing here?
Yeah. Where's this going? What's happening here?
Come on now.
Yeah, I feel like that happens a lot with lots of tattoos, but with the neck. The throat area, that's the most of it.
Yeah, weirdly, right?
Yeah, it just feels like that should be the tail end of something.
Yeah. Or I think a lot of people don't think that far, you know what I mean?
My neck keeps coming up closer and closer.
Yeah, yeah, it's just slowly going to overtake you.
I always joke that it's like I'm in a sleeping bag and I keep tightening it around.
Yeah, just keep pulling them strings.
Been doing that for a long time. Yeah, no, I like this one. It's obviously there's parts of it are healed, parts of it are fresh. I know what that's going to look like healed, though. And I think it's probably going to be a little too soft for my taste. But
really?
Yeah, I think maybe a little darker. Just in the background shading, I think it's going to be a little bit too light.
Yeah, that's fair.
But that's stylistic choice, right?
Yeah.
The nipples aren't really all that bothersome here, oddly enough. You barely see them.
Well, and he did technically... He didn't let them stop him, which is, in my opinion, I don't necessarily think you have to black out your nipples.
No, I think you should tattoo them if you need to, though.
Exactly.
Just if they're right there.
Don't let them hold you up.
Oh man, someone tagged me in this full black torso thing the other day, and the comment was just, you know why you're tagged. And the guy who did the tattoo was confused, and he was like, I didn't see that I tagged you. It's oh dude. You don't know why I'm here, do you?
I'm here for the nips.
Anyway, the
nipples
is cool, but
if you get tagged for.
You can't leave nipples in the middle of a big blackout tattoo.
No, that's
good God.
Yeah, it's the wrong choice.
That should be a crime punishable by death.
I mean, I don't know about death, but punishable by having to get your nipples tattooed.
Heavy jail time.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
You think pretty offensive. Having to do a nickel in San Quentin kind of thing, or what are we talking about here?
Something has to happen. Yeah. There has to be a punishment for that.
Some sort of risk reward thing.
It's just not okay. It's just not. Yeah, not if you're, especially not in that realm of heavy blackout.
Oh, I completely get it.
A whole black chest panel and these little tiny pink nipples.
Yeah.
Please tell me that was intentional. Otherwise, fuck off.
Yeah, you need to tattoo those things.
Good Lord.
Well, anyways, this guy, I'm glad you did it, because you don't need to do much more than that in this respect. Just graze over it.
Build really cool onto the shoulders and the arms and
down the stomach for sure.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with this.
Hell yeah, I keep going skulls.
Yeah, prehistoric do more skulls.
Prehistoric skulls, man. I'd do a T-Rex skull or something underneath there. That would be wicked.
Yeah, you know what's fun about skulls is they kind of never go out.
Yeah, they're always
dope. That chest piece that I had, people fucking still to this day. Please why did you get rid of the chest? It's because it's skulls, man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Skulls and roses.
Yeah.
They'll never go away.
They're eternal images.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Safe bet.
Okay, next up.
Speaking of skulls and roses.
Yeah, we got another rose here.
Yeah. So it turns out I'm not the only one with roses on my neck.
No, you're not.
You see that quite often.
Yes,
right?
Quite often.
And people, for some reason, really hate on rose tattoos. Oh, you got a rose. You're talking about people being more creative with their tattoos. Yeah, roses are fucking timeless.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You can have 19 roses and make them all different, too.
Yeah. That's the thing. I like roses for many reasons, but no matter what, it's like fingerprints, man. They're all, if you keep doing different roses, they're always different.
And they're great for just about any spot because you can kind of make them fit.
Yeah, they flow with the body really nicely.
Yeah. There's a reason why roses are very common.
Yeah, man.
There's a reason why I've had so many of them. I probably had 45 different roses over the years.
I wouldn't doubt it. And we'll probably have a few more, I would guess.
Well, I would think so. They'll be fit in somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And there'll be someone asking, why so many roses?
What are you doing? What are you, like some sort of botanist?
Yeah. Yeah, roses and sunflowers.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, this one's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's done fairly well. It's a little bland for what you could do. I think maybe some white highlights in some places would help.
Yep. This is
And
one of those,
some
like...
darker darks, maybe.
This is one of those, like, all right. I kind of wish it was... Again, when you're thinking throat, I get that the neck is multiple spots if you want it to be.
Yeah.
But to me, it's one of those, like... I would think, what's your whole neck going to be?
Yeah.
'Cause
Planned it out.
if you do, okay, rose either side, sure. But you have this throat part, too.
Yeah.
Like, what
that's
are we
the
doing
thing.
there?
Yeah, you need to consider that. Mm-hmm. And that was like when I put my first throat together, it was like I knew what that looked like from the start.
Yeah. What do you think about this red background thing?
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
It just looks like a rash.
This is another one of those things where it's like, that's a trad rose, and they didn't know what to do with background.
Yep.
So here's an
Here's
option.
some color
Yeah,
stuff.
here's an option. Now, ironically, we are talking about this while you have like trad style roses on you
Oh, I
with
know.
red background.
I understand the irony of this whole situation.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not unaware.
Okay, good. Just making
Yeah,
sure.
And I have the central image.
Yes,
there,
you do.
right?
Yeah.
So I understand the irony of this situation.
Yes. But I mean, like, yours is planned
Yep.
and has more to it.
There's
and
more to it. I knew what the
solid
middle
background.
looked like when we started.
Yeah.
So
I just don't understand what the thing is with that. I don't know what they're getting at.
I don't know. I don't know where this goes from here.
I don't hate
They
it.
went up
but-
pretty far onto the face with this.
Yes.
They could have gone lower. and
Right
it
on
would
the
have been,
jaw.
Yeah, it would have been a better placement.
Yeah.
I actually didn't notice that until just now. I noticed just how close his ear is to all this.
Yeah, oh,
It's
yeah.
like, what the fuck, man?
He's right up there. And like with kind of nonsense stuff.
That was unnecessary.
Yeah, legit. There's like 5 of those marks that don't need to be there.
How can we do the most harm
Yeah,
possible
legit.
for no apparent reason?
Yeah. All right. Next up, another
Yeah. This is,
slightly different.
yeah.
More Japanese.
Yeah, this one I actually like a little more.
Yeah, I do too.
But that being said, I think a little bit harder would have been better some places. It's a little too free-flowing for me.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's just a little too open in spots.
Yeah. There's like
quite-
an aggressiveness that is missing in this that I think that might benefit from
It's
it.
there at the bottom.
Yeah, fair
And then they
point.
kind of just gave up at the top with it, where it's like, we'll just keep it real soft.
You know what? Maybe he was having a harder time as they got to the top and the guy was trying to be nice.
Yeah, well, you can't have that.
No.
It's that thing where I was like, I think all tattooers should tattoo with headphones in.
Man, every time I think that way, where it's like, oh man, I got to be nice because this is hurting them.
Yeah.
The tattoo's worse.
Yeah, of course it
You know
is.
what I mean? Like if I could have just powered through and just been like,
You know
oh
my
yeah,
feeling on that.
Yeah.
You fucking asked for this, asshole.
Yeah.
You don't get to complain.
yeah, you
Fuck
sit
you
down.
talking about?
You sit there.
No
You
one's
take it.
got you at gunpoint. I'm here to do the job, not listen to you, bitch.
Yeah. Hey
You know what I
man,
mean?
you're not wrong. All right. Last but not least, probably the favorite of the day. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Some
probably is the
Blackwork
favorite of the
dogs.
day. The only problem is, I would have had the dogs' heads a little bit bigger.
Ooh, fair.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
you could
fair.
have made that front dog the whole front of his throat,
Yeah.
and then dog. They almost meet in the middle at the back.
Do you think that some of this collapses in on itself, or do you think there's enough breathing room?
It's hard to distinguish where one ends and one begins, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is super fresh right now.
The
and
closer I look at it, the more I'm realizing it's going to have to go back into it.
it looks pretty contrasted.
Oh, this is messed with a lot.
Yeah, this looks like they did as much as they could to make that black look like
Like blacker than anything
Vanta
ever.
black. There's
Yeah.
no black in the world that's that black.
Yeah.
We know this. When you show us these tattoos when they're like this, you're showing people who've seen pretty much every black there is.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call bullshit on things like that.
Yeah, this ain't what it looks like.
Yeah. It's not flying here, son.
Yeah.
That being said, I do think it's a pretty striking tattoo. I wonder what the hell's going on under the shirt there. Just looks like dog shit.
Yeah,
Like
it's
just
a future
garbage.
cover-up would be what I would see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just black right over that.
That looks like apprentice nonsense or,
Yeah, that spider web is really distracting too.
yeah. all those things have to
fucking
go
Lord.
away at some point.
Okay, this is the new rule. If you're gonna get apprentice tattoos, they can't be on your neck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
like basement tattoos. No necks and faces.
I mean, I would want to see what this is healed, because like this much screwing around with a photo is not a good
No,
sign.
I'm not sure that black is super solid.
No.
Right? Like I've seen a lot of black go in, and it looks like it's pretty surface to me.
Well, they're trying to look like a very high caliber black worker,
Yeah.
but like that's not fair, man. Like you gotta be, your client should know what you're able to deliver.
I agree.
And
I don't think you should be fucking too much with things.
No, really.
This is that I've always said there's so much editing in photos these days on Instagram and stuff, and you get into this level where it's like there is no black on planet Earth that looks like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
who are you trying to fool?
Yeah.
Yeah, that being said, I do think that this little dog banger is pretty cool, but it's just too small.
Yep.
Like it's
Yeah,
just the
I
whole
would've
thing needed to be blown up.
Amped it up, and then I don't know.
Because what do you just do? Another 3 dogs around the back? No, you could have just done the 3 dogs bigger.
6 dogs.
Yeah.
Got so many dogs.
It also gives them a bit of a strange shape.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Probably shade in behind that.
Yeah, I would. But I mean, it's a Blackwork thing, so they won't.
I know.
That's the thing.
It's weird.